I should pay my debt off. I should be rich. I should buy real estate. I should drop out of school. Guys, today I'm going to talk about how you can have a should-free life and the importance of that. So welcome back to the show, Generational Gains, where I myself, Carson Helene, talk to you guys all about money, real estate, investing, entrepreneurship, our journey. My dad is not with me today. It's just going to be myself, where I talk about this fun idea that I actually picked up recently from another podcast I was listening to, and it hit me hard. It was a life coach. She was talking about the idea of the power behind becoming should free. I don't know if that resonates with you guys, but it resonated with me. And I want to start the episode today by sharing some ideas I got from her and how it's impacted what I'm doing. And then I'm going to take that and move it into the kind of the money space and talk about how this is revolving around your money mindset as well. So think about how often we use the word should, right? I should eat better. I should save more money. I should work harder. They should treat me differently. Should feels like we're moving in the right direction. Feels like it's getting closer. I should eat better. It feels like it's coming soon. But in reality, it's a trap. It doesn't inspire action, she said. I thought it was brilliant. She said it creates guilt, shame, or judgment. And so when I tell myself I should save more money, do I actually feel motivated to do it? Not really. I feel kind of bad. I kind of procrastinate, or sometimes I push it off. And so the truth is, should is not action. Healthy people don't sit around saying, I should eat better. They just eat better. Wealthy people don't say, I should invest smarter. They study, they plan, and they act. It's that simple. So what if we cut should out of our vocabulary? Just like some people cut out sugar or gluten, imagine going should free. Instead of I should save money, you replace it with I could save money. I will save money. Or even better, I am saving money. Notice how different that feels. Should shuts us down. Could opens up possibilities. Will creates commitment. And I am builds identity. So I could save money opens up possibilities in your head. I will save money creates commitment to yourself. Or I am builds, I am saving money builds an identity around who you know you are. Even if it's not as good as it could be yet, it's re-emphasizing into your own subconscious that that's who you are. And so here's another way to think about it. Should is often diagnosed as progress. When you say, I should be better with my money, your brain feels like it's done something. It's checked a little box that says, yeah, I'm aware of the problem, but awareness without action is still stuck. So instead, curiosity and honesty are way more useful. For example, apparently I wanted to buy this thing more than I wanted to save money today. Interesting, right? Why is that, you think? That curiosity actually teaches you about your habits and values without judgment. So what does this have to do with money mindset? Everything. Because if your financial life is filled with shoulds, I should budget better. I should invest smarter. I should buy life insurance someday. I should invest in real estate someday. I should have a self-directed IRA. You're trapped. But when you move to, I could set these things up, and then I will set these things up, you start taking ownership over those activities. And that's the shift I want us to explore today. Letting go of should and embracing could and stepping into I will. When you do that, you stop judging yourself and you start building wealth intentionally. So with that foundation laid here, let's dive into the money mindset of this should conversation. So here's the idea that I guess you should try and put yourself in these shoes. And how can you do this better? Because everyone listening to this, some of you are very wealthy. Some of you are very poor. Some of you are my clients or my dad's clients. And you want a mindset that will help you be more resilient and on the better path to use your money more efficiently. And so we want to transition from a should free to a money mindset. So if we're dropping should from our mindset, what does that actually look like with money? So let's start with the easy thing. I've already kind of hit it, but saving money. I could save more money. Then you got to ask yourself, well, what would that look like? See, I'm already kind of doing it in my head. I'm thinking, when I said I could save more money, what does that look like? Immediately I thought in my head of my own situation. Okay, how could I actually do that? Okay, maybe I could spend less there. I know I spend more there than I should. I know I could have my business pay me more, and I could put more in my policies to save more. My mind's just already going on how I could. Instead of me saying, I should save more money, that just eliminates my desire to want to think about it. But I could immediately, actually, as I'm doing this live for you guys, it's actually working for me. What would that look like? And then change that again to say, okay, I will save, and here's how I'm going to do it. So when you get in that mindset of could and how can I, what does that look like? Then you start thinking, okay, I will do this. Well, for me, for myself, I actually was doing this last week. I was looking at total annual expenses amongst all the businesses. I was looking at total revenue. I was looking at total profit. And all my policy premiums I'm trying to pay, and trying to stuff more money into these policies as possible. And those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, I teach people how to use these life insurance policies as a saving and banking vehicle, or as a vault to save money and invest more efficiently. If you don't know what that is, again, check out our presentations and look me up on social media and find out my strategy I teach. However, that is myself, how I treat and use my money. So I will save. But what does that look like for me? I'm already thinking about how I can pay more premiums and how I can save more to start running more cash through. And then from there, now I will, now I am someone who saves. You know what? I actually do a pretty dang good job of that. I do save a lot of money. I try and save 6 figures every year and put it into my policies, and then go invest in real estate with it. Multiple 6 figures. So I am someone who saves. And saying that out loud, I like that. I like how that sounds. I want to continue that for myself. I want to get to build on that. I want to save more. It's turning my mindset into who I want to become anyways. And so wealth isn't just what you have, it's who you're becoming. So let's talk about curiosity a little bit. Curiosity over judgment. Example, why do I keep using credit cards? Instead of, I should stop racking up debt. Ask, what do I actually value in these purchases? What need am I trying to meet with money? Again, the example, why would I keep using credit cards? And then instead of saying, I should stop racking up debt, I should stop putting more credit cards, changing the mindset to, what do I actually value? What need am I trying to meet? That's a curiosity instead of a judgment. When you look down on yourself and you're pissed about the credit cards you still have and you're trying to pay them off, but you keep adding more on them, that's not going to get you anywhere. But changing your mindset and thinking in a curious way, why do I do that? That's so funny I do that. Well, I can see here just with the numbers of I'm paying way too much every single month. I should be spending less. Again, it's so ingrained in us to say should. I just did. I should spend less. That didn't help. I will spend less. That change of judgment to curiosity also extremely, I think, would help if you're in that position of constantly shoulding yourself. As I just did, as you see, it's so common. We do this in our American culture. But the next idea I want to add here too is scarcity versus abundance. A scarcity mindset is I should have more money, but I don't. An abundance mindset says I could create more cash flow with the same dollars. I could go out and make more money. Or I know next month I'm going to get an awesome real estate opportunity, so I don't need to pull the trigger this month if it's too stressful. That's an abundant mindset. And I feel like I've gotten pretty good at that, honestly, because I know there's always another opportunity to invest. There's always another business idea I'm going to have. There's always another partnership to start. There's always another event to go to. So having that abundant mindset and not be so stuck on the scarcity of money is extremely important with this idea as well. And last today, I kind of want to wrap up with some ideas and examples. I work with people, helping them build a system to finance their life better, to save money more efficiently, and to invest more efficiently. People come to me very, very often, and they're like, I know, looking at their numbers, showing me their situation, I know I should save better. I know I should be more organized. I should, etc. Instead, I love when people come to me and say, hey, I'm not great at organization with my money, but you know what? Next time we meet, I will be. I can be. I know I can. then they do it. But those who say, oh, I should do this, they never do it. Those clients never get back to me with their exact numbers, their exact goals. A lot of people come to me with no goals, and that's the biggest problem I see. If people come and say, I ask, what are you looking to do? What's the goal? What's the vision? Where you see yourself 10 years down the line? Guess what most people say? I don't know, just retire. I don't know, just have more money. I don't know, just, I'd like to pay off my mortgage. It's a scarcity mindset. It's an uneducated mindset. Sad to say, it's a poor person mindset. If there's no goals, there's no planning, there's no organization, guys, you're not going to get anywhere. Even if you are very rich today, those of you listening, we need goals. We need something to push us. We need a vision. And then take ownership of that vision. Don't have a judgmental or criticizing or a should mindset. Let's talk about how I can do these things. I will do these things. And that's going to change your life. So those of you listening today, thank you for being here. I hope this brought some value to your life. Everyone, try and live a should-free life. I invite you guys today and the rest of the week, whenever you're listening to this, don't use the word should. And next time you hear yourself and you catch yourself saying, I should do this, rephrase it and start saying, oh, okay, well, why should I do it? Or maybe change it to, okay, I can do these things, I'll do it later, or I will do this or that. Just start thinking of these things, guys. I hope this helps, and let me know in the comments and in our DMs what you want us to talk about next. We'll see you soon.